An important thing to note on this is that every single brand has different inventory. Even people in the same industry that have very similar products, you have a lot of different information that you present on your PDPs, and the different sort of selectors that you can choose when you're adding an item to cart. So your quick view is very customized to you. So these are just examples that some of our clients are using that will give you a good example of and a good idea of what people are doing. So this one here, you can see this is desktop and mobile side by side, and you can have hover effect. They have the name, the SKU number, the price, some information about if you want to pay for the item in installments. Sometimes you might want shipping information on here. You have the color selector, and you can have this designed however you want. This is a very popular one where you have the circles and the extra ring around it shows you which one that you've selected. You have the colors, the size selectors, and then the drop down option for the quantity. And then just add to cart and the simple carousel for the product image. So the idea is that all these little product imagery that you see on a product listing page or maybe on a homepage carousel or anywhere else, you'll see these little tiles. You can click on it and open up a quick view. And that just means that the customer journey is not being disrupted. They can stay on that one page, add multiple things to cart, and really, really shorten that checkout process. And with the short attention spans of a lot of people these days, I think that having the shorter time to purchase is essential. This is another one where you can see I've actually added a hotspot. So if this was a homepage hero image, I'll just have a little product hotspot. You can see it will pull in the information that they want to show. There's no color selectors on this one, so instead it opted for the product name, the SKU number, the price, and the information, the description of the product, then the quantity add to cart. And you can see that the more details is a really good thing to have on each one of these, so they can click through to the actual PDP. This one is a great example if you want to add a upsell possibility. So you've got the price, the name of the product, you might select the gender, and instead of just the little color swatch, you can see the actual really small little thumbnail of the product itself. Size chart link out here. Quality. Now, if I click on add to cart, it goes to a second window where you can either view cart, continue shopping, which will just shut it down or after you've added the item to cart, or you can actually continue shopping other related products. So it's a good upsell possibility in this as well. So this is the mobile and desktop version. And same for these ones down here. We're just changing the direction of this carousel rather than the images being at the bottom. I've put them on the side. You might have a subscription-based one where you want someone to do a one-time purchase or subscriptions. And this one is a great example of someone, they didn't want to have a mobile and desktop. They wanted one small one to pop up. And this one slides up at the bottom of the screen. So if you click on here, it will open up this quick view where you've clicked it, and it'll slide at the bottom of the screen rather than being in the center. This is another popular option that we've had a lot of customers talk to us about is having bundled items. So while things are sold as sets, so you can select the size, you're then selecting the different items that you want to bundle together, and the price automatically changes depending on the selection. And then you can add all of it to cart in one go. And then the final one, having this one here, which has all the dimensions, a lot more information on here, also has the sale information on here where it says the original price, the sale price, and it has a flag that comes up saying 25% off when the sale is on. All right, I'll pass this over to you, Sof, so you can explain.
With regards to quick views, right? The idea here with each and every element, as you can see on the left-hand side, we have the placeholders that are accounting for all the variations that are possible there. You have to take the same consideration here when building the quick view. So we have the quick view layout. This is a template that can be used, but by no means is it a one template. You can have various templates. You can design and take away any element or any portion of this that you want, so that you can have, if you want, for example, the image carousels. Right now we've laid it out vertically, but if you want that laid out horizontally, that is fully in your control. As some of the folks here know, you have the full freedom to design within these boards as you see fit, and the same thing carries over into quick views, into the designs of these PLPs, so that you can choose to have exactly as you want it. And you can see the variations as Alex has laid out there on the right-hand side on the big board. All those variations are elements that can be put into play on your site, can be made to be dynamic, pulling from your product inventory in real time. And you can optimize how you want this. So if you want your product name up at the top, if you want an image carousel, you can do so. Or if you want simply that minified experience where the user, it's very transactional, it's just a quick ad, they can just select their size, their color, and move it into their cart, that's perfect as well. Again, you know your clients best, you know how they interact and shop with the site best. And in the situations where you want to test different layouts, that's also a possibility.
I know quite a lot of the clients when they've come in so far to set up these quick views, they're saying, where do we start? And it can be very overwhelming. So come to the table with maybe a few mock-ups, some examples. You can definitely use the examples that we've shown here, but if you have others that you've seen anywhere else, you can bring those in, and then your solutions engineer will walk you through the process of the different information that you'll need to gather. And remember, you need the desktop and mobile version so that it's optimized on both. Alex, I saw you came off camera.
Had a couple more questions come in, so I just wanted to pose those. Specifically on these quick views, Asaf, tying into product data sounds like it could require some technical input. So do we need to have a developer on that call to talk through the next steps?
Yeah, great question. So we don't. So with most of the integration that we've worked with clients on, it's just a scoping of the front end site itself. So many times you don't need that third party, that developer on there. It's a quick chat about what you want to accomplish, what you want to bring into your design. If you have mockups, let us know. At most, we might need maybe some API access, in which case that is the only involvement. But the conversation itself is, what are you guys looking to achieve? What are your KPIs? What are your success metrics? And what do you want to bring into your designs?
And speaking of PLPs and quick views, is the PLP the only place where you could put a quick view?
Yeah, Quickviews can be utilized site-wide. So we have clients who place it on the homepage. They have a nice lifestyle images with call to actions that can be shopped from. You can even use it with non-faster content. So if you wanted to utilize it in other areas of the site that don't feature us, but you want to use our quick view to have that level of control over the design, that's certainly an option as well.
Yeah, I'm just pulling up an example here. I think this is probably an example that I've shown many times before, but Ethan Allen always has these little hotspots on their homepage slider, which open up a quick view. And it's very powerful just because they have this really stunning lifestyle imagery with that lovely animation in the background with it sliding across. But everything on here is still shoppable, and they still have the main shop button that goes to the collection or the sale. Quick views can definitely be used anywhere where you have a product visible on your site.